would you also agree with me that an innocent Palestinian child killed is just as bad as an innocent Israeli child killed, or for that matter, any innocent person in Israel or Gaza? Would you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, of course. I haven't heard the argument to the contrary. In fact, as a religious Jew, the Talmud is quite clear at the end of what's called the Tractate of Horios, which is a tractate of the Talmud. It actually is very clear that we don't know whose blood is redder than the other. So certainly any innocent life is a tragedy.
So I'm trying to understand this then, because we seem to agree. Why is it that you think you're attacked so much? I mean, I saw you on Piers Morgan the other day. You were called, for lack of a better term, you were called a bitch. You were sworn at. You were yelled at. You were screamed at. You seem to have some pretty reasonable views on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Why do you think you are attacked so much, my friend?
That's something you need to ask Anna Kasparian and Gideon Levy and people on the very far left. I've been called in the last couple of days a Nazi. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse on your show.
No cursing, but that's okay.
Sorry, but I've been called very nasty things. I've received death threats, multiple death threats since the Piers Morgan appearance. I get that this issue animates a lot of people emotionally. We hate to see innocent life being spilled. The problem is that's a consequence of starting a war, and unfortunately, in all war, innocent life is being spilled. But in terms of like the name calling, it's really sad. And as I think I said on Piers Morgan's show, I grew up on the far left. I actually made a YouTube account when I was in 8th or 9th grade, specifically to subscribe to the Young Turks, because Cenk Uygur and Anna Kasparian were quite influential in my political upbringing. And to actually meet them, or at least virtually meet them in real life, and to see the vitriol and the hatred is really sad. And it's difficult on a personal level, because I certainly respected them. And to just be called names and be sworn at, that's not going to get us to a long-lasting just peace. It's a way that you can get clicks on social media. Anna's obviously doing quite well on Twitter. That clip of her calling me the B word has gone pretty viral. But unfortunately, that's just the media that she has normalized, accepted, and celebrated. I certainly denounce that, and I would hope that someone double my age would denounce it as well, but evidently she doesn't want to.
I denounce it, and I don't know why she went after you like that. Obviously, you don't want innocent people to die anywhere, whether it's Gaza or Palestinians or Israelis. We all want this war to end.